Alright, we are back. Game 2 here of Week 2, Day 2. Right into the Champion Select here. We have Artificial Gravity on the blue side, and on the red side we have U of T Esports. Sorry about the delay there, but we are ready to go. We have the Callista and the Nidalee bands there from AG, and the Poppy and the Malphite bands from U of T. So looking to take away some top lane champions. And the Fiora ban. I do like that ban after seeing the Poppy and the Malphite, because those are both champions that can lane against the Fiora. So when you see those two bans come out, you think they might be angling for a Fiora pick in the top lane, but taking that one away there. But the Alistar is probably going to be the most contested pick here. Blue side, if they get the chance, should try to first pick it. But we'll see what this last ban is, if there is one. Gragas coming out. So we'll see what they go with first. Yeah. Poppy and Gragas both have great disengage, so opting to take those away. Going for the Nautilus first, I expect to see a Alistar and another tanky split push top. Actually, I didn't even remember the Kog'Maw did not get banned, so shifting their priorities a little bit, going for the Protect the Kog'Maw right away. They have the Lulu available as well, so picking that one up second. That's a great first pick, although they do give a lot away about their comp. So blue side should start focusing for some really hard engages. People like Wukong that can get into the backline very easily. Wukong with his clone and invisibility and the ultimate allows your team to follow up as well. And I do like the Sivir as well, going for the AoE movement speed bonus there to kind of allow your team to fully engage onto that Kog'Maw and let everyone get their abilities off, and they'll be able to kite very well with that. So they're going to lock those in, and I do expect to see a couple more, at least one more like support type pick. That Lulu will probably not be the support, so that's going to be a mid lane, or yeah, and going with the Janna to round out the Protect the Kog'Maw. Usually when you do pick that Kog'Maw, you want two champions that can help him succeed in team fights, so they do have those. Their last pick, they get the Lee Sin, and their last pick is probably going to be another beefy tank. And on the other side, blue side, yes, going for the LeBlanc. That is another pick I was going to highlight. Someone that can get to the back line of that Kog'Maw, probably not take him out with all that protection, but do a good amount of damage and then go back to their own team. And as well, the Alistar for the hard engage, partnered with that Sivir. That's going to be, their whole team really is just focused around engage, and then they have that LeBlanc to make plays and dish out the damage if they do lock that in. And they do lock that in, the LeBlanc. I do like the U of T comp a little bit better here. The blue side is going to be a bit harder to execute. Although, if they can reach that backline Kog'Maw and take him out, there's not going to be a lot of damage on the side of U of T, so they won't be able to fight after that Kog'Maw if he does get taken out. So it'll be, really important for them. That's definitely the key to success for them. We'll see what they go with for their last pick here. Probably going to be a tank in that top lane. But the option is there for the Lulu to go top as well and switch to another, even another supportish type mid. But I do expect to see, whoa, going for the Jhin mid. Or we'll have to see where they do put that Jhin. Could be Kog'Maw middle, AP Kog'Maw with a Jhin in the 80 carry? No, it is going to be Jhin middle, 80 carry Kog. Interesting last pick there to round out the comp. So they're just going to play protect two 80 carries. They do have the two supports, so probably each going to have their own assignments there. And they have the Lee Sin, the one making the plays. And on the other side, going to be about the engage and the disengage, whether they can fight those team fights properly. And we are going to have a 3-minute delay here coming up. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll be jumping into game here in 3 minutes. Be sure to follow us on Twitch if you haven't already. And check out our social media links, which you can find below. Yeah, so I'll see you in 3 minutes. We're going to play some music here for the loading screen, and see you again soon. Alright guys, what is going on? We are back, jumping into the loading screen here. We're going to check out the keystones in just a second. I was expecting a Windspeaker's Blessing for the Janna, and I believe that is the Windspeaker's Fervor of Battle on the Kog'Maw. Warlord's Bloodlust on the Jhin, and that is that. We are into game. We have a pause here though. Hopefully not too long. This is right at the start of the game, so I mean, they have a 30-second timer. Not much to talk about here. Oh, he did not connect, so it should be about a minute, and we will be back into the game. Probably going to see standard lanes. The Janna and the Kog'Maw do have a bit of a trouble with the Alistar if they can get that early level 2 off. Yeah, so we're just going to go on a break here, and we will be back when this pause is over, and we'll talk about the beginning of the game. So stay with us for just a moment.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, sorry about that guys. Right back in here. Finally gonna start this game. Lee Sin does not have items. making his way into the jungle anyway. Going for that level 1 invade. Definitely a mistake not to buy the items. Those are very important as the jungler. Luckily for them, they're just spreading out and he should have time to go back. But it's just about if anyone notices at this point. So we're going to try and keep an eye. Yeah, there he goes. We're going to keep an eye on that Lee Sin because he can get some nice early ganks off. And he should try to exert that pressure. Wukong can also get some nice ganks off with that invisibility. And I expect to see both of them starting down on the bottom side and then meeting up for a 2v2 with their top laners in the top. But Lee Sin actually making his way down to the top side, so he's going to go and clear those Krugs, I believe. Oh, we do see a lane swap coming in here, so they did show down bottom, Janna and Kog'Maw showing on the bottom side and swapping it up. So they're going to be against that Nautilus, and so we'll see if they send that support into the enemy jungle. We do see that usually on the lane swap. Yeah, they're going to invade here and see where that jungler is starting for more info. Able to take out the ward too, pretty big. So they do know that nothing is here, going to go away, and they're probably going to just take the small ones here. Just getting one small one. Might as well take it. It does give a decent chunk of XP, so they'll have level 2 a bit earlier. And in the bottom lane, yeah, he actually does have to be careful here. They're going to do a lot of damage, but he's going to walk away. Really unfortunate to miss that hook. Now he has to back, and we'll see if they swap back to counteract or if he's going to have to burn his TP there. And a lot of damage down in the mid lane too. Interesting pick with the Jhin. I do think that later on LeBlanc will be able to burst him out. LeBlanc deals with 80 carries pretty well, taking a big chunk of damage there from the 4th stack of that Q though. He might have some trouble farming at tower too, so right now U of T is freezing in the top side, so they're going to build up a huge wave to push with their 2 members you see coming now. So they're going to have 4 men. Lulu not yet level 2, but she'll pick up level 2 from that cannon most likely. There it is, and Nautilus going down bottom to take down that bottom side tower, but it's going to be a 4-man push in the top if Lee Sin joins. Nope, gonna go with the 3, but you see that they do have that bigger wave there, and the whole time bottom lane was shoving both times, so they have a bit of a smaller wave. I don't know if they'll be able to take the tower fully. It's gonna be pretty close, but U of T will be able to take that top tower for sure. So executing this properly is U of T. Building up that big wave and then taking down the tower. It's not gonna... They're actually gonna go for a fast push here onto the second one because they're so far ahead. And they actually... Oh! Unfortunate. But we have seen that even happen to the best of the best in the LCS. You know what? Not able to quite take down that tower yet, but they'll get it eventually. But you see that big wave, since they knew they were so ahead in the top, they opted to go for that quick push, not freezing the wave against the tower, which means that they denied another full wave or 2 to the top laner, Nautilus. So he's going to be a bit starved out here. Hasn't really got much farm on him. 1 CS. Same as Lulu, but Lulu was able to pick up a lot of experience in lane. And U of T taking that free Rift Herald there, and no response on the other side, so U of T has a pretty clean lane swap so far, able to take a 700 to 800 gold advantage into this early game here. Yeah, just want to highlight the vision control from U of T. After the Rift Herald, they use that global gold. They don't go back and buy items, they opt for the pink wards, so they have 3 pink wards in the inventory. 2 on the side of AG, but that's going to be a bit of a vision advantage. They're probably going to snowball that vision around the dragon. 3 pinks around the dragon so early is a pretty big dark spot on the map, and they already have that Rift Herald, so they'll take down that dragon pretty soon. But we saw in the last game that U of T played doing the same thing, playing a pretty clean lane swap game. They played standard lanes, took their tower, and then switched up to the top lane, but now they're doing the opposite, sending 4 members down bottom. And that Rift Herald buff. Whoa, big engage here under the tower. TP coming in. Janna is going to be able to get out here, not having to burn any summoners. So they just burned the TP there. Whoa, nice hook onto the Lulu. Still has flash. There it is. Kog'Maw caught out a bit. He might have to flash in a second here. Alistar headbutt. Nice pulverize. 3 members. U of T getting pretty low. Both sides getting pretty low. Janna going down. First blood there for the Wukong. He's going to get taken down. Whoa, nice heal. He's still alive. Lee Sin with the Q connecting. Jhin showing up. So, nice rotation from Jhin. So to recap, U of T losing the first blood there. Sorry, AG picking it up. Whoa, big damage onto the Sivir. Curtain call. Interrupted by the Nautilus. Nice move. That could have been a kill on one of the later hits there. But still using this Rift Herald, not going to be able to take down the tower. So yeah, first blood going over to Artificial Gravity with the follow-up there after the dive. And LeBlanc making her way down. No Q connect. She's kind of caught out here. Her passive saves her, and Nautilus takes down that Kog'Maw. TP coming in from behind. They're going to have to be careful. Alistar going down, not level 6 yet. Big TP from Lulu. She's going to be able to clean up the Nautilus. And the Lee Sin hits that Q there for the LeBlanc. So 3 kills for U of T and 1 for the side of AG. So nice moves by U of T. They lost the Rift Herald in that, but still going to be able to push this wave down to the tower. And Sivir has to be careful. No mana. Wukong's showing up for backup, but the disengage of Janna and Lulu is pretty hefty. So we got about a 1500 gold advantage here for U of T, just playing the map very well, good lane swaps, and nice rotations there. Great TP into the Tribush from that Lulu. If we look at the the CS totals a little bit too, we have a 20 CS advantage for the Kog'Maw. Just purely from the lane swap, taking all that farm up top. And in addition, some of those farm are actually jungle minions there. We saw him taking away the wolves, and those are worth a little bit more. So quite a big lead here for the Kog'Maw, and they're going to be looking to get him to that 2-item power spike. He's almost completed that Guinsoo's. Then going to work on that Runons, and once they have that, that's going to be team fight time with that Protect the Kog'Maw comp. Connecting with the chains, but Jhin dishing out some damage as well, and whoa, cancels that curtain call after 1 hit, or 1 shot. Getting pretty low. Nice snare there by the Jhin. Lee is going to be able to connect with the kick. Nice plays by Lee. LeBlanc picking up a kill there, and Lee Sin is in a bit of trouble. 3-on-1 here for the Lee Sin, but he should be able to get out of this one. Just waiting. Wow, connecting with the Q and taking out the LeBlanc. Nice job waiting in the fog of war there, not quite panicking and running into the mid lane into those minions. He just knew that if he just waited in the fog of war, he could connect with that Q. Nice play. He's going to find a pink ward deep in the enemy jungle too. Always good early game. Alright, so U of T going to take down this tower now. That whole time throughout that fight, I believe Kog'Maw was freezing in the bottom lane. And so able to pick up even more farm and going to take down the tower as well. So, and lots of minions dropping to the tower there for the Sivir. We see this bottom lane not even level 6 yet, and they really need level 6 to make full use of their engage. They need that Sivir and Alistar to be... Alistar's ultimate, Unbreakable Will, is so important for him in the fights, or else he just gets bursted down. Just looking at the vision for a second, both sides actually doing a good job, but there's a lot of pinks in the river that both sides are going to want to clear out soon. I believe that the green side in the pink pixel bush there, both good wards, but eventually going to be seen. and the red side has that one in the deep red buff. Just walking by it was Wukong actually, not seeing it. So there's one Pixel Bush down, and they're replacing it with their own pink. So nice control there by U of T, and you see the double supports roaming up top. Nope, Janna gonna go back to the mid lane. Pings onto the Jhin. Oh, that's their own team. Okay, there is a pink there. Whoa, nice moves by the Lee Sin. He still has vision. Can he get his juke shoes on? No level 6 on the Alistar still. Look at all those traps. I wonder what skill he maxes in that mid lane. He could max the traps and be a bit of a Teemo. Whoa, big damage from that 1Q. So if we look at the items for a second, Artificial Gravity, realizing their pinks were getting taken away, and they do have 3 in their inventory, but it's just about getting those on the map right now. There's a flank from Kog'Maw. He is alone, however, with that Janna only. Lee Sin coming in on the side. Hits the Q on the LeBlanc. Nice kill for JJ there. Nautilus, good TP, gets onto the Kog'Maw, but Janna resets the fight. Wukong also coming in with his ultimate. Lee Sin doing some damage on the Sivir there. Kog'Maw gonna go down. Icathian Surprise might be able to take away that Wukong, but going for the Alistar. Still not level 6. JJ about to go down. Nice flash there to dodge that Nautilus damage. And taken out by the Jhin. Getting away by the skin of his teeth. And Jhin on the backside flashing for that kill onto the Wukong. And the whole time, Lulu not even in the fight, pushing in that top lane. Still no one there to take this farm. So she's going to get another wave into the tower and some nice damage. Overall, great fight from U of T. Picking up, I believe, 4 kills in that fight. Only losing 1 member, the Kog'Maw. So that's 10-4 now. And 5,000 gold differential there for the U of T. And if we just now look at the vision control, look at the river. 4 pink wards. That's a lot of dark for the for Artificial Gravity. They can't even really enter that river, yeah. If you just look at the minimap now, they I did say they have all those pink wards in their inventory, but getting them down is going to be tough. And you see, using that trinket, but that's going to get taken out by that pink ward right away. So, still have their middle tower, however, but U of T is going to be grouping up for that one. There's so much vision around the mid lane, so you know that's where they're going to be focusing their efforts soon. Nice chunk onto the Kog'Maw before the shield could come from the Janna, but still going to be pretty safe here in the mid. Got that ultimate up on the Alistar now, so that's going to be huge. They can try and make a play with that and get a nice initiation from him. And same thing for the Sivir, so they do have that combo available. Bit of a 4-on-4 here in the mid. Lee Sin hovering around the top. I'm going to go pick up his red buff. And Lulu does have her teleport, and we saw Nautilus TPing in last fight, so Lulu does have that advantage over him. Going to go for the Rift Herald, but a bit of an engage in the mid. She is still... Yeah, she still has her ultimate, so resets that one. And U of T is going to grab that Rift Herald, giving the buff over to the Lee Sin. Now, Kog'Maw is stuck here between a cow and a Nautilus, but so much damage from that Lee. Great kick. Kog'Maw able to take out that Sivir there. Wow. And the Wukong going down to the Lee Sin Q. LeBlanc flashing in for that finish, able to take out the Kog'Maw. Still not out here, though. They do have vision of him. One more Q from Lulu should... Oh, nice dodges there from the LeBlanc. Still not out of this one. She has no mana, so gonna go down to the Lee Sin. So 4 kills there. Nautilus only member to stay alive. And just opting to continue that push where they were closest to. This tower is pretty low, so they're gonna take that one down soon. And... U of T pulling away here after this tower. They're going to have about a 8,000 gold lead. If we just take a look at the items, Kog'Maw has his Guinsoo's. Not quite at that Runon's power spike, but that's what you want to keep an eye on there for U of T. Lulu looks like she is going for the Righteous Glory, most likely. A bit late to be picking up a Rod of Ages with that Catalyst, but we'll see what direction she goes. Could go for the Rod of Ages, more of a team fight build. So yeah, U of T rotating into the middle now. But wow, picking up a kill there. Jhin, not even sure how. So they should be able to pick up this mid tower. They have the double 80 carries and the Janna to keep them safe, and all the cooldowns were blown. Oh, and I just said I thought no Rod of Ages, but we see Lulu picking up that blasting one, so gonna be a Rod of Ages. Won't be completed until pretty late, but whoa, going in is the J. Oh, that would have been a kill on the Sivir maybe. Kicking the high HP Nautilus into the... Whoa, going a bit deep. Gonna get taken out there is the Lee Sin. But U of T able to take down that tower there. Nautilus, gotta be careful. Oh, nice knock up by the Janna there. Nautilus is gonna come in here with low HP. He's very low. This is great team fighting from U of T, able to keep all their 80 carries safe. Double support, taking down members slowly, but able to pick up a kill there. Nautilus just getting away with sub 50 HP. But this push is going to continue. It's just nothing you can do with the double support and the Lee Sin just going so deep. They're just able to push the mid lane. And going to back off, get the free first dragon. Taking down pink wards. I like that move, just walking through the enemy jungle when they have all that control. They could have made a beeline for the dragon, but you saw that little detour they made to clear out vision, any pinks or any blue wards, anything like that. And then making their way to the dragon, no rush, taking it down. Checking out the gold here for a second, we see, or the items rather, Nautilus picking up that Aegis. So gonna be some AoE. Whoa! Kicking the clone, not the best move, but nice reaction there from the Wukong to clone right away after the Q. Just so that he prevented any of that Lee Sin engage. So almost a 10,000 gold lead here for U of T. They're just gonna reset here, try and get their lanes pushed. And most likely they'll be going around the top side, either to push the top or hover around that Baron, get some control. We do see some pinks coming from the Artificial Gravity team in that area, so I do think we'll see U of T clear those out. Lots of pinks in the vision for U of T. There's one pink down. So Artificial Gravity trying to set up their own vision. It's always a bit of a war, but U of T coming out on top in that battle. They have a couple pinks left, 3 on the map, and they are trying to bait out some type of fight. So I like this move actually going down for the bottom, because Baron is not up yet to be a threat. So try and push as far as you can in the bottom while that's not a threat. So they're setting up this push in the bottom to get that inner. And then later on, they can set up around the top side. Lulu in a bit of trouble here up top. Not taking out the LeBlanc and getting taken out by the ganking Nautilus there. Nice moves by the LeBlanc. Lulu, as we said, going for that, AP build with that Rod of Ages, but she just completed it, so not scaled up yet. Not able to kill the LeBlanc quite yet. No vision here for Artificial Gravity. In the red side. Yeah, so they're just trying to clear out that red side jungle so they can set up this tower push here. Taking it nice and slow. Lulu did, going down did, slow them down a little bit, but they're just still pushing here. She has TP available. Going in on the Cog. There's the TP on the cannon minion. Alistar having to pop the ult. Everyone lives, but for U of T, that's definitely a victory. Popping that Unbreakable Will is a big cooldown. And then still all very healthy, able to continue this siege. So we have a 5-on-5 in the bottom. Alistar just going down. There's the no ultimate Alistar. Who's next? Wukong is getting pretty low. They're just going to push them off this tower. That curtain call. Whoa! That was insane. That was like a half HP. I know it was the 4th shot, but that was crazy damage from that curtain call, the last shot on the Jhin. He is scaling up. Take a look at those items. Yumu's and Infinity Edge completed. So got that armor pen. And those shots are dishing out the damage. I can't believe how much that did. Continuing their push onto the bottom here. As we said, Baron just came up, so, well, here's the engage. Lulu getting pretty low. Takes out the Nautilus, though. Still alive. Janna heal saving her, and no one is able to clean that one up, so just going to back off. Doesn't hit the chain there. Everyone is safe, I believe. Those traps doing very good disengage. Jhin had set up a couple just in the lane in case they had to get off the tower. There's the chain, but very low LeBlanc. Alistar, no ult still, going down. Wukong engaging, taking out the Lulu, but he's going to get taken down himself. He has no clone. There's the snare from, and Yumu's from the Jhin. Is he going to be able to get this one? Sivir. I thought Sivir was going to live. Going down. Still a bit of a funny chase here. Jeesh. Kog'Maw getting very low. Nautilus is now caught. And both sides going to just back off. Well, a bit of a bloodbath there. I believe it was 2 for 1, but a lot of people getting very low and managing to get out. Best calves NA showing off why he has the best calves. Just running across the map all the way from the bottom. Now he's on the top side and exact opposite part of the map. You don't get those by not working on them, so... Yeah, big push there in the bottom. Baron is now up, so they'll probably, U of T will probably take control of that. As I said, they were just trying to get as far as they could in the bottom lane while that wasn't a threat. So now that they did that, they're just gonna make their way to the Baron. They probably won't start it right away. They'll, try and force a fight with vision control. But if they see that there's no one in the area and no one is on their way, they will definitely not hesitate to take that down. Making their way into the enemy jungle here. Lee Sin is trying to find an engage, but this is mostly just to clear vision, so they did that, and now they're going to make their way to the Baron. And it's a bit scary for AG to face check any of these bushes, although they don't know that there's a ward right there. So, pretty great ward. They're just all standing on top of it, so they know that there's no Baron threat. Just staying in the mid lane. They think that Pink would probably see it, but it's just out of range. And U of T is probably questioning why are they so confidently staying in the mid lane, but they don't realize that they're standing on top of a ward. Dragon is now up. They might just go for the Dragon and Baron exchange. I mean, making your way to the Dragon when the other team was just threatening the Baron, they do have vision of it, but I mean, their movements were so far, and they're not going to be able to make it for this. This is going down very fast. Double 80 carry, and that's it. Baron gone. That's going to mean a dead Nautilus as well. He does have the Merc Treads, but getting taken out there. So they also have the pressure on this top side. They're going to be able to force them to take the long way around, and Kog'Maw's just going to push that one up. So good moves by U of T. They knew that Dragon came up, and they knew that Artificial Gravity was going to go for it. But it actually ends up costing them the Baron. And they're just going to set up that same siege, but now it's with Baron. And it's going to be a little bit easier even. So they're just going to use those double 80 carries whenever they can get some hits off on the tower. They will do so. And those far away cannon minions from the Baron are going to slowly chip it down. Lulu dealing with that side wave push in the bottom, and she has teleport, so just waiting for a fight. See the tower going down very quickly. Kog'Maw and Jhin. They're going to try and initiate here. Alistar flashing in. Janna resets that fight. Alistar has to pop ult. Lots of damage onto the Wukong. Going down. Nautilus is... LeBlanc also going to go down in a second. Yeah, Lee Sin takes it out. This could be an ace and the game here. yeah, that's it. U of T Esports with the very confident ace under the tower, are actually taking out the tower, and now they're going to be able to push for the game here using that Baron buff. Biggest Baron power play you can do, right, is the Nexus. And nothing is going to stop them here, so great job, U of T. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That was game 2 of week 2, day 2, Toronto Esports. We are going to get the next game ready for you, which is going to be Supernova Esports versus Terrible Logic. Stay with us for 5 minutes or so as we get into the next game, and thanks for watching.